Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the discussion panel of episode 5, season 3. We're halfway through. Just waiting for the other crew members to rock up, and then we'll kick it off. I really like this episode. They really stepped it up from the people that have seen all 10, or even the 6 episodes. They say that episode 5 and episode 6, they really ramp it up. And it makes sense, as it's like the second act. You know, we've already had the whole Shrike thing and the Nebula, and we're out of that now. So we're into the second act, and now it's really stepping up with the whole threat of Starfleet being infected with the changelings and stuff. It's it's getting good. It's getting good, and we had a really good interaction between Picard and another character in this episode, which was a great wrap up on TNG. Good stuff. Who's in chat? G'day 5, how you doing, mate? I got lots of pictures loaded up ready today. I got 157 images for today's episode to go through, plus some Easter eggs, some little extra bonuses that hopefully I don't get flagged from Paramount, CBS, Viacom, blah blah blah, but we'll see. So I'll bring up some images. We want to go full screen. On the full screen. There we go. And it was a nice little homage to the original series. G'day, Chief.
Captain? What
we
the
actually
fuck
got to see the bridge in this episode. Oh, this is right at the beginning of the episode. G'day, Cole.
I'm just talking about the whole episode in general.
Where we got that actual iconic TOS sound right at the beginning.
George. Cheers, mate.
Beautiful.
So we'll just wait a few minutes for the rest of the crew to rock up. I know our intelligence officer is going to be a little bit late, but he's going to be here. He did give me his leave pass. So overall, what do you think of this episode?
I still can't tell if episode 5 was brilliant or just a giant mind fuck. It was just so much fun.
Sugar kitty.
Hey, Sugar kitty. Meow.
Cheers, mate.
I think it's a combination of both. This was just wow.
I mean, not giving any spoilers away, of all the characters that people thought might come back, that was not on my bingo card.
No, that was completely unexpected. Like, when she turned up, I'm like, wow, okay. But it's such a cool dynamic because, there's such history between her and Picard. Yeah. It was really well done.
Sure.
So overall, since we're halfway through the season, now that we're in the second act, got nothing about the monthly movie. Yeah.
Because we're hitting the halfway point, and we still haven't seen LaForge. They still haven't. They're just tying together the Worf and Raffi storyline with the main storyline now. Like, great. So you've got 5 episodes trying to develop the rest of the story and resolve it. Yay! It's season 2 again. Well done.
We're gonna see LaForge because they show it in this episode that they're concerned about the major attack's going to be on Federation Day, and because LaForge is running the museum, he's going to get involved. There's been a teaser clip already where Ralphie and Worf are on the Titan, so episode 6 they're going to be on there straight up.
I just feel like we're gonna get screwed with LaForge. Like he's gonna get like a single episode cameo, and I'm just gonna be pissed.
I mean, it could do, but you know, it is what it is. But he supposedly LaForge is really, really fucking good in this. I think it's about 5 minutes home. Roger that, Lil.
Good day.
Yeah, so supposedly he's
Lilith
really
Morgan.
good in this. He might only
Cheese
have a
mate.
small role, but he's
Good day.
supposed to be really fucking good.
Prescription bourbon.
And when they first contact
Cheese
him, he's
mate.
kind of pissed off for some reason. Maybe he's busy or something, but that's what I've heard so far. G'day, Prescription Bourbon.
I mean, I think the only thing so far.
No,
that really
he's an engineer. He's an engineer. He's not a.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
This is a Scotty red shirt. We don't die.
Yeah, exactly.
I think so far the only thing I'm really not enjoying is the whole Jack Crusher storyline because it's like, what the fuck are you doing with this?
Well, that's the idea. You got to build up that expectation of what's
It's
going to
like-
happen. You know, what is it?
Oh, it's getting to the point where we're 5 episodes in. Either give us some fucking answers or give up already. Jesus.
Well, we're about to find out because now he's confessed to Beverly, so she's going to be right in to find out what the hell's going on. So we're going to get some kind of indication of what's going on. But I did like in this episode where he kicked fucking ass with those 4 changelings. That was sick.
Yeah, that was
Still the
So overall, what do you think of this episode, Donald?
I enjoyed it. I have to say I really enjoyed it. There were some moments that just left my jaw on the floor. And because of how under wraps they kept things, I was like, okay. This is pretty cool. I haven't said that about most Star Trek in a very long time.
Same. Totally the same. To the point where when it gets released, I'm like, is it out yet? Is it out yet? Is it out yet? And as soon as it's out, and bang, I'm watching it. And it's like in the afternoon on a work day. And I'm like, fuck it. The world's stopping. I'm watching class. I haven't done that for Star Trek in a long time.
Oh, let's go to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good episode, Lil saying. Yeah, 100%. So now we're halfway through the season. Yeah, I'm loving what they're doing on this show.
I think the only other gripe I have is make your mind up about Shaw.
I fucking
Make
love
him
Shaw
look like
now.
a bad guy, but stop this, flip-flopping back and forth. Oh, he's beating himself. Nope, he's still a dick. He's beating himself. Nope, still a dick.
No,
No, he's
Captain,
a dipshit from Chicago. He's a grease monkey dipshit from Chicago. I fucking love him. He's fucking good.
Captain Cock is Captain Cock, and we'll leave it at that.
Yep.
Whether
I
I
like.
redeem or don't. Jeez.
Yep.
Well, they have. They've redeemed him a lot in the last couple of episodes. I mean, we've had that thing with
Undid all of it.
Yep. But he's such a great captain when he actually stepped. I mean, from his point of view, he's kind of right. You know, Picard and Riker are destroying shit left, right, and center, and gallivanting around, and not really breaking the rules of Starfleet. Yeah, being a dick and a good guy, exactly. But you know, he's about his crew. He's about the mission. He's above board. But then he loves giving these great little quips just to. I love his sarcastic, dry sense of humor. It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
I enjoy
Well,
it.
like when he tells them, he's like, "Oh, I've already contacted Starfleet, and now
Yeah, exactly. We'll go face the music. It's like, yeah, I've already contacted. And then when he's in the turbo lift, we'll get onto it. But when he's in the turbo lift, can you stop doing that? I'm just chipper. No reason. I'm just chipper.
God.
Hey, Dustin.
What?
Good day.
Franchise.
Top shelf, Dustin.
So this
Cheese
next
mate.
episode and the next one is directed by Dan Liu. And Dan Liu did one episode of Strange New Worlds. He's also done a bunch of other stuff. He's a really good director. He really enjoyed doing this, and I reckon his direction was pretty damn good in this episode. Plus, he's right into martial arts. He's done wushu for 15 years, so he's right into the martial arts. So he did the fight scenes, had a little influence on the fight scenes in this. So we open the episode And as soon as the episode starts, we get the TOS bridge sound, which was fucking awesome. When I heard that, I'm like, yeah, that's a nice little fucking Easter egg drop. They dropped in there. Did you guys notice that? No?
I don't know if I picked up on that.
Right as the episode starts.
With the way
You get one of the iconic TOS sounds.
Oh, the bridge sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
James
Yeah,
Taylor.
I did pick that up.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah.
So
we start the episode with the crew. So we start the episode with the crew all happy because they're out of the nebula and they're fixing shit on the ship, and then Miss and waste their ass. Yep, just waste their ass. And he's in a uniform, and we get to see a close up of the front of the phaser. This is like a hybrid modern day phaser and original phaser, which I thought was pretty cool. G'day, Lou.
G'day. Comandante Lou. Cheers, mate.
And then we actually get to see the bridge. They've turned the fucking lights on.
Yeah, no kidding. I had noticed that right away too. Not only were the crew interacting, the lights were on. It was like, okay.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, so we got a bunch of bodies and
says thanks for the likes.
Premonition of what's about to happen. Yeah, well, hopefully not, but yeah. So this is a vision from Jack when he's wigging out, and then she says, "I know what you are," and he gets to see all those branches and shit again. And then he wakes up, and he's actually holding the phaser in the, I'm guessing it's his quarters, and he wigs out and he's like, holy shit. Now, I don't know whether you guys realize that the voice that you actually hear is actually Beverly. So when I was pulling out these screenshots, I've got the subtitles going, and it actually says Beverly. And she says, come find me, connect us. So I don't know whether that's got something to do with the changeling thing, like connect us to the link or the sublink. But I thought that was kind of interesting. And then we get like a Par Wraith kind of thing where his eyes go red. It's like, okay.
Yeah, that threw me off. I was like,
yeah.
What's that about?
I'm just starting to wonder if they're doing some bullshit where like he's not actually Jack Crusher, he's some changeling in disguise or some shit.
Or he's got
that's in the back of my brain, but I'm like, maybe not. Maybe he's just infected or something. I don't know. Because we're going to get into the evolution physiology of these changelings.
And when we get to a certain scene, I'll share a theory I have.
G'day.
That I'm hopeful for.
2 wheels down. Cheers, mate.
Hey, Swami.
Hey, Swami.
And then we get to the actual bridge in current time. And again, we can actually see shit. We can actually see what's going on.
No kidding.
It's super dark. I've been thinking changeling, and I hate that idea. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I hope he's not a changeling, but I think it's something else because those visions and the branches and the voices he's hearing, there's something going on there. Then we get the voiceover of Riker talking about the ship's getting fixed up because he's at this point he's still in command, and we get all these cool little
robots. Yeah,
little repair robots that are fixing the ship up, which I thought was kind of neat.
Yep.
Plus, we get there's lots of ship porn in this, so we actually get a really good shot of the Titan. She's growing on me. She's definitely grown on me. Yes, people actually do watch Picard, especially this season. Not the other two. We fuck that shit off.
Agreed.
Or it's Picard season 1 and he's Data's son.
Fuck no.
Talking about Stranger Things, I haven't seen the show though. Yeah, everyone hates season 1 and season 2, but not season 3. Everyone's loving season 3. It's an anomaly. This is the real Star Trek.
Yeah. Yep, agreed.
So you can see all these cool little repair craft, fixing the ship up, and there's like a shit on there, which is cool. That's one thing about this show. They're actually, their own canon in the show. They're actually doing, because that's where the big phaser blast or the photon blast on the. So yeah, the attention to detail is fucking good in this show.
Agreed. Yep.
Right. I need
Yeah,
to get
yeah. 'Cause, I mean, it was cool, but on the other hand, are they just carrying all these repair drones with them? Like, you're not in Starbase or Stardock. What the heck?
Yeah, you can have them. You can have them because they're only small.
Yeah, it didn't bother me. I thought it was all right.
No. Yeah. Because you've seen them in previous episodes and shows and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it didn't bother me. I thought it was all right. But yeah, I'm with you, Ken. The attention to detail is pretty bloody epic.
Yeah, they don't leave anything out. They address everything.
Yep. They certainly have.
Which, it's a lot better than previous stuff where they've just massive loopholes and things just untied and...
Yep.
When you just replicate the fixes, well, you could probably replicate those drones, but I don't know about... Well, it depends on what you're replicating. I mean, if you got a giant chunk of the hull missing, you're going to need a lot of material to fix that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Bourbon School.
Good
Sci-fi
day.
and whiskey is about the perfect storm.
Bourbon
Yep.
School.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks for subbing.
Yep. Thanks for the sub. Should come up with an alert in a second. Just pour myself a brewski. Since it is...
Pour some of this in order. Some of this for St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, Mandela.
Double barrel?
Nope.
Oh, pot still. Nice.
Yep.
I really enjoy that.
Yeah, I was actually just looking at the label, and it says this is batch number 1.
Yep.
Have you done more than one batch?
Yep.
What's
You
up?
have, yeah.
What's up?
Uh-oh. We got a Borg invader.
Yep. Nah, I'm just a Jew invader. Same thing. Another cabal.
So
You
then
don't-
we get to the
Is
ready
my name
the ready room on top.
is my name showing up on screen?
Yeah.
There you go. Dustin, read that.
So we get onto the ready room, and they're talking about how did the changeling get onto the ship, and I had to look at these because these look fucking awesome.
Yeah, the models.
I don't know about that right one. It kind of reminds me of fucking Discovery horse crap.
Yeah, I think that is Discovery.
Yeah, but these two look cool. We get another shot coming up.
Anyway, I just want to say hi. I'm not going to stick around.
Enterprise.
Have a good night, guys.
All right, take care, sir.
Cheers,
Dustin
mate.
sucks cocks and dicks. Bye.
Cheers.
And I almost think that's like the Enterprise E there on the end. I don't think that's Discovery.
You reckon that's E?
That doesn't look like
That's
E.
not E. That's not E. The middle one,
Isn't that the
yeah. I mean, the saucer
I thought that was
section's
Constellation, maybe
not
not.
narrow enough.
No, I think that one on the end might be Discovery.
Yeah, because in another shot you kind of see the whole fucking spinny disc crap.
Yeah.
I'm on my cell, can't read it. Lol.
Hmm.
But yeah, perfect lighting in the ready room. Perfect fucking lighting.
Yeah. They turned the lights on this episode.
Yeah.
That or whoever, engineered the software codec and sent it to Paramount got it right, because
We fixed it. Yeah.
they fixed it. Now they just need to go back and fix the other goddamn episodes.
Well, supposedly that's what they're going to do. They're going to fix them. So yeah,
Good.
hopefully it's actually all done properly. So yeah, they're saying, how the hell did the changes get on there? Isn't there a protocol? And then Seven's saying, well, they're scanned. Everybody is scanned when it comes onto the onto the vessel, so it would pick them up if they're changing or not. But then, as we get into the episode, we find out why that shit doesn't work. Plus, we have to remember that the first change when it came onto the Titan was on the transporter. So, and that's got something to do with something later on that I've heard. I can't remember what he said there, but now that that's right, I've got to give you a ship back, and he's like, good, I get my ship back now. Plus, we need to need to face the music.
Yep.
So we got to go face the music, and I'll take responsibility. I'll put it on my shoulders. I made all this crap happen. Blah blah blah.
You asked that, Shaw. No, I already called Starfleet.
Yeah, sure. Then, I think I owe you something. I'll give you a ship back. Yep,
that's it.
And then we get the.
He's like, would you like to be reinstated or uninstated when you're arrested?
Yeah, for your court martial.
Yeah. And then
I reinstate you.
I reinstate you. And then he's like, now I'm going to give you guys time to get your bullshit story together.
Yeah, there we go. I love that. He taps the table. I'm going to step outside so the three of you can get your bullshit story together.
Straight, yeah.
Asshole.
Oh, wow.
I fucking love him.
I actually would love to see a show around the Titan with him as captain.
I think it's a perfect setup. I think this is a perfect setup. We've got this great character. We've got the ship. You've got Seven on there. Like, if Patrick Stewart decides not to do any more, or Riker's too busy doing his directing stuff, you've still got a great crew. You've got a great captain, and plus you got Worf could be running around doing cool shit. Riker could pop in every now and then. You've got a setup for a great show.
Yep.
And so then Picard pops out and says, it is what it is. I'll take all the blame. We're just glad that you guys are safe, blah, blah, blah. And then Beverly's like, something weird going on with this changing bullshit. And then we get this thing where he's like, have you considered joining Starfleet?
Yeah, and he's like, nah, Starfleet and me. Nah.
He's like, nah, no thanks, pal. I'd rather run and do some weird shit. And besides, I'm possessed by this fucking alien thing that wants me to kill everyone. So yeah, I probably won't join Starfleet. He didn't say that, but he's probably thinking it.
Yeah. Yep. Here we go.
And again, look at that. It's all nicely lit. We can see shit.
Yep.
That
yes.
seems perfectly awkward. What, this one? But yeah. We got to go back to Ralphie, of course, but at least we've got Worf to actually make it half fucking decent. And we got to see the Kurlith nice up and close.
I don't mind Raffi at all. I just think that the writing and everything for her the last 2 seasons has been absolute shit.
It's not a good moment.
Yeah, it's definitely better. Definitely better. A lot better. Yeah.
And I mean, as a secret agent on the outside looking in, I think the character is perfectly fine.
Yes, agreed. Yeah, she's been given the perfect job for her kind of character, for sure.
Yep.
And so, like you see, like we're talking about before, you get to see that where he can Worf can do the half sorting with the Kurlith, which is what he's doing right now, which makes perfect sense against those two steel Kali style sticks.
Yep.
So this fight scene was meant to be this fight scene is a setup for the next fight scene between the two of them. It was meant to be longer, not this one, but the next one is meant to be longer. but they had to cut it a bit short, which was a bit of a shame. But Worf, of course, naturally gets my premonitions of the fighting that we saw in the trailer was that he was teaching her, which is correct. But there's also in the next one, they're actually fighting as well. So we're right on both fronts.
Yep.
And then they're like, well, we need to go to the fucking Dainstrom Institute and blah, blah, blah. And they try to, oh, that's right. And then she tells him, nah, we got to keep going. He's like, nah, we're going to stand down. And he again throws the fucking duck tug. And then she says, can you stop putting holes into my deck?
Yep.
Wolf goes, enough! And whoosh, hoiks it into the fucking deck again.
Yep.
But yeah.
It's like the Matrix moment he had when they were fighting, and he's just like, he's like, nah, 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 nah.
Yeah, that's right. When he was single-handedly, it was like ching, 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 ching. It's like, fuck off.
Yeah,
You don't match for me.
that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We got a cool shot of the Dainstrom Institute. And then some awesome little Easter eggs, because now he's trying to find someone connected to Sneed that can point him in the right direction to get access to the Institute or how they got there.
So there you go. Look.
Yeah.
Keep going. There's another shot
Who's
where
over?
we got
So we got
more.
Sneed, we got Laurel. She was actually in an episode. Toluco of Romulus is one, but then, so yeah, we got those names. But then you've got
More.
And Brunt.
Runs up for Renganar.
And then Thadian,
Yeah.
who was in the TNG.
Ah.
Yeah, she was in the TNG.
He was in TNG.
I was
He
like,
one of the-
nice deep Easter eggs in there.
But now I want to know, how is Brunt involved?
So who's Brunt?
Yeah, because he was always a shoddy fucking guy with, but
From
you know,
DS9?
yeah, how's Brunt?
Froggy Commerce Authority?
Maybe he was supplying funds or something, or getting
Maybe.
some profit
Or,
out of the
He was
interaction.
blackmailing him.
I mean, why
Yeah.
is Morn in there too? I mean,
Yeah, I know. I'm like, what the hell is Morn doing here?
Well, Morn was rich as fuck.
Nine?
Because
No, I
he
know.
would go bombing up lithium.
yeah.
The Quark
Yeah,
closed
so
the bar.
Morn was
Morn
always
does the
doing some
crime.
shoddy shit.
But now Morn doesn't have a bar to go to, and
So he's turned the crime.
Yeah.
so he's turned into like super heavy crime instead
what
of
the
petty
fuck?
Yep.
crime.
Yeah. So that was kind of interesting to see those names up there, and I thought, nice. And then obviously they go down to the ship to try and find the character, and Ralphie's yelling and screaming and shooting a phaser into the air. He's like, I'm gonna kill you all, and Worf's like, yeah, that's not me. I'm gonna meditate. I'm waiting for the ecology of District 6 to right itself. It's like, I'm not in for this brash guns blasting.
It's kind of awesome the way they've been able to write his character in a way that really shows the character development, and that he's not the Worf we last saw in DS9 when he was a little bit more impulsive, a little bit more hot-headed, a bit more brash. And here he's very much the elder Klingon statesman.
He's pretty
Yes.
much
Yeah.
what's his name from Kill Bill?
Yeah, Palme.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's pretty much
Yep.
the vibe he's taken on.
he is. He's like the old guru. Wise guru. Yep. And Ralphie's like his student. It totally is. Brunt is such a cunt. Yeah, we got it, Dustin. And we were saying after this bowl, it'll all make sense. And then we get some ship porn with the Intrepid class that it pops in.
Yep.
Which was pretty sick when it come in. So lots of porn in here. For anyone who's looking at this rear section underneath and wondering what the hell this is, from the designer, which is Bill Cruz, I think it is, this is an aft sensor array. So this ship is actually based on an original design back in the 70s, which was a WASP class. And then they've modernized it to this. So that's why the secondary hull is like on that bottom bit. So this is based on the WASP class. Bill actually did give it a name. It's Dunstadt or something like that. It's actually a city in Germany. I didn't read any more about the information of the actual class of vessel, but she's pretty much the same size as the Titan, and obviously built around the same time, so the same aesthetics. Second, yeah, it's about the same size as the Titan.
Yeah, I'm confused now. I assumed that they were the same class. They were both Neo-Constitution class ships.
No, different class.
No, like you can see here, this is based on the Wasp class because you can see how the secondary hull comes down. Whereas, like on the Titan,
just that at first watch they look very similar. Also, looking at it now, what did they do to the nacelles? It's like someone got bored in the design software and went just stretched them out.
It's the BMW aesthetic. That's what it is.
Yeah.
The modern BMW aesthetic. It's the same reason why all BMWs now have, instead of the classic kidney grill, they have like a fuck you face, ugly bastard stepchild look. It's just modern aesthetic. That's all it is.
So I did add some clips in this episode so we can actually look at porn. Hopefully we don't get flagged. But
man, Ken's pulling out all the stops.
Oh yeah. Look, now we got to have some porn.
Says thanks for the likes.
Let me go get some tissue and I'll be back.
Yeah, we can just play it again.
I don't know which one.
I'd like to have the sound.
Yeah, just given.
I think I still like the Titan a little better.
I mean, given our history with Paramount, we have to be careful.
Yes, exactly. But I thought this was a really cool shot, and they spent time and did the whole for almost a 360 thing when the ship comes in and then they spin around. G'day, Stacey.
Cheers, mate.
Yep.
So we actually get to see the whole ship. So the definition on the models, like they're really beautifully lit. The CGI in this is really good, and obviously with a small budget and a small amount of time, they had to actually do it because this was done back to back with episode 6 and 2. And with the small budget, they actually done really, really well.
Pinch hitter whiskey lounge. Cheers, mate.
But that aft section, which does look like a deflector array, is a aft sensor and long communication array.
Okay,
that's weird.
But I think that was in the original Wasp design as well.
Yeah.
And then, better late than never. That's all good, brother.
Good day. Aaron Hardiman.
Right.
Cheers, mate.
So what did you think of this episode overall, Chris?
This was a really good episode, this.
Yay.
Yep. And there's some moments in there that your theory is definitely put forward quite well.
Yep. Hey, I just threw that out there for fucking kicks and giggles. It seems.
I know. Yeah, that's fucking sexy. Yeah, and then so now he's back on there, and this bit is when the officers are coming over from the ship, and he's like, "Why are they in a shuttle? Is their transporter broken or something?"
Yep.
And this pays back to like episode 2 or whatever, when they realized that the changeling, or episode 3 when they realized that the changeling was using the transporter. We took over the transporter officer, so that was kind of so yeah, they're using a shuttle because they don't want to use the transporters, which is kind of interesting. And then the turbo lift, and he's all fucking. Oh, that's right. Back here, he's like, "Yeah, I've already contacted Starfleet. They're already on their way."
I'm just chipping.
Yeah. And then the turbo lift. What is wrong with you? Can you stop that? And it was like, "I'm just chipper. No reason."
He's humming. He's humming.
He's humming away. It's like, got a smirk on his face. I'm just chipper.
You can tell Riker just wants to belt him.
And then they're like, "Yeah, but we saved the galaxy many a time." Is like, "Oh, really? Well, how about they might remember that time that someone
Come on,
hot
drop
the
the
slipper
sauces.
section on Enterprise D on a black on you, Chris.
That's such an ass.
Hey, Marshall.
Hey, Marshall.
Marshall.
Yeah, brother.
Him saying that basically brought me into really liking Captain
Good day.
Dick.
I fucking love it,
Cheese,
man.
mate.
I fucking love him.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I was going to address is the uniforms. Why are they so different? When they're both the captain, I noticed this. I was like, this was hurting my brain in the last episode and this episode. I'm like, why is Riker wearing pretty much
If I had to hazard a guess,
uniform?
Shaw has the current uniform on, and whatever Riker is wearing is whatever he last wore when he had command. He just pulled it out of his closet.
Yeah, that was my thoughts too. That was my thoughts too.
And Picard is just wearing
it's just showing.
standard
It's showing the
That's
dick
what
value. The more red on your shoulders, the bigger dick you are.
Well, the more the merrier.
Yeah, more the merrier. Yep, more the merrier.
Yeah.
Okay, Stacey.
All that time, someone threw the Prime Directive out the window so they could snog a villager on Baku.
What an asshole.
All the time that you boys nearly wiped out all of humanity by creating a time paradox in the Devron system.
Wow, Q created the time paradox.
Exactly. It's like, dude, what is your fucking problem?
So for those who don't remember this, so the first two are from the movies, and then the last one is from All Good Things, the last episode.
Yeah.
And the fact that he used the word snog instead of shag, I mean, I would have preferred that.
Yeah, exactly. Snog. Men finally have equal rights in the future, and men get fashion choices. Not when it's Starfleet uniform.
It was basically a full-on dig at Patrick Stewart's character being basically, well, Patrick Stewart being British. So British used the word snog.
Snog. That's true.
I know. It's
So
just-
it's that great little
Nice little extra dig. Basically, when it comes to rescues from Danger, you have a real chicken and egg thing happening when he walks out.
Thank you, Captain Cock.
Yeah. But then, those were the days. I like and love that bit.
Man down.
Those were the days.
Man down. Anyway.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, see? Kaput. Gone.
Whoops.
That's it.
Man down.
I'm not worried, though. I've
I
got
need
more.
the Watson main whistle.
Oh, yeah, the naval whistle?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's okay.
And then 3 bottles down.
Good day.
Yeah, bosun's whistle.
Nightbot.
The bosun's whistle, yeah.
Cheers,
License
mate.
whistle, that's it. Thank you. Yeah.
Nightbot.
Yep, so those were the
103 bottles
days.
down. Glasses up. Pop the next one.
I
And
could
then
find the next one spot, actually.
you could.
Yeah.
And then we got something which all of us who watched this episode really didn't expect.
When I saw that, I was
now Commander Row.
like, what?
What? Yeah.
I know you had the same reaction, too.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Holy
So if you
hell.
look at her uniform, it's kind of different again.
Yeah.
I know, no, it's like
Her
the two guys in
uniform
the
is
back, which we were talking about, they're pretty much exactly the same as Shaw's. Then
Like
Riker
Rose.
just said this is like another uniform again.
Yeah.
as I said, it's the red is the level of dick.
The more red you got, the more dick.
So Riker's only a certain amount of dick, whereas Captain Cock is a real dick. So his is right down here, and Ro Laren had a fairly substantial amount of dick involved in her.
They cut it out in the middle, so yeah, she's got less dick.
Phrasing.
Yep, phrasing.
Oh my god, yeah.
So when they're on the bridge before Riker goes to Seven, can you do something for me? One more thing. Yeah, we better do it right now. So pretty much she goes to Jack, gives him the bag. He looks in there and it's like, oh, fuck, it's the uniform. And I just had that vision of fucking blasting everyone on the bloody bridge. Crap, I really don't want to put this fucking thing on. But he does anyway. So hide him in plain sight, which makes sense. Ro had a lot of dick. I guess Picard hit that too. Yeah. So then we go to the medical bay or infirmary with the changeling, and now again, great attention to detail, because we raised this question last time: why didn't this changeling disintegrate? And now we get to know why, what's going on, and obviously Ensign LaForge, spewed her guts up.
Yeah, I like that.
And now we realise that
spewed her guts up by watching an autopsy being performed on herself.
Or just seeing her dead corpse.
That was before Beverly cut into the body. She just saw her own body and went, "Yep, I can't deal with this. I'm gonna rough my guts up."
Wouldn't you, if you saw yourself dead in a bed? You'd be like, "What?"
That's sort of.
I'd be like, "Okay, I'm tripping balls because there's some weird ass shit's going on right here."
But I've got to admit, that's what's making me have thoughts about this other doctor on board, because she just doesn't seem to have any clue about medical.
No, they got to make Beverly look like. They got to make Beverly better.
But how do you have the head of
that doesn't make sense. The head of fucking a medical bay on a Starfleet vessel out on the frontier, fucking
not know anything about medicine.
Why are we saying she doesn't know anything about medicine?
Because she didn't know how to notice
diagnose internal bleeding.
Basically, no idea how to do certain things. It's sort of like, really, and she's supposed to be a Trill.
Yeah, a Trill and a chief medical officer. Yeah.
I always thought Ro was a lesbian.
And they're like, "Oh shit, that's actual plasma." And they're like, "Damn, okay, so these changelings are stepping away up, so we can't use the cut your hand to identify you've got blood, that you're an actual non-changeling."
That's a good point, Dustin.
This ship wasn't supposed to be on the frontier, but this ship had been all over the place doing missions and stuff. Yeah, maybe frontier wasn't the correct word, but it's still Starfleet vessel out there doing shit.
If you go back a screen cap or two to that one, forward, that one. I thought it was really funny. She turns and goes to vomit, and Crusher just kind of goes to look at her like, "Alrighty then."
Yeah, that's right. It was like, "Oh, you are weak as shit." That's all right for them, because these two are dealing with bodies and death and shit all the time. And Ensign,
she's probably sitting there going, "Your dad never vomited when he was watching things being done." It's sort of like that little throwback to Flying High, or Airplane as they know it over in the States, with the husband who's throwing up in the bath bag, and the wife goes, "John never throws up at home."
That just takes me back to Mr. Bean episode with the fucking spew bag on the plane.
Oh. And then
I really haven't seen that one.
Yep.
Next pour from the nectar of the gods.
Oh yeah.
And now we're into the ready room with Riker, Picard, and Ro, which she's about. And now we get a really good shot of this one. So it's not fucking STD, which is fucking good.
No,
but that one in the middle looks very much like a Voyager.
You know what that is?
It's not Intrepid. It's not
No, it
intrepid.
looks
Those
like a
nacelles
Voyager
are way
class,
too
doesn't it,
far
one?
back. This needs to be longer. This section, it's definitely not intrepid.
No, but it looks like a Voyager class because it's sort of like that long.
No, Voyager's an intrepid class. This is not intrepid. Nowhere near it.
Maybe the
You don't have
No,
those big
Voyager A or-
nacelles. The nacelles are a lot shorter.
So
They're on little stumpy things. It's longer.
Yeah, but that's
No.
what I'm saying. It looks like it, but it's not it. But it's that sort of like a hybrid breed between
maybe
sort of
the Voyager
Constitution and
A.
Intrepid. So,
I think I know what the one in the middle is, and I think this is again that influence from Star Trek Online and the Star Trek video games bleeding through. I think that's a dreadnought.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
The one beside it, that one's got me scratching my head. Unless, and it would make sense.
we need to get the Trekyard guys in here. They'll be able to identify these.
No, it's not,
Probably,
not
yeah.
that one either. What the fuck is that?
I like them though. They look cool. I want them.
Because I was thinking that was the Enterprise C, but I don't think that's what that is.
No.
No, they're definitely not the typical ships. They're a hybrid of different stuff, and they're probably David's designs. Something I don't know. I like them though. They look cool. So then, here's some good shot.
Yeah, maybe that's the Voyager A. Because wasn't there supposed to be like a Voyager A after
hold on.
Voyager Return?
Can you say that again, Yoda? Because it sounded like you were saying it's the Voyager, eh?
It's the Voyager A.
Oh, God. Don't make fun of the Canadians, Chris.
Yeah.
I mean, this the back of this on the sausage section's got that wasp kind of.
Sorry,
aesthetic.
Yoda, just had to do it to you.
No, I walked into that one. Don't worry. Anytime a starship
This
has
has almost got wasp.
Good day.
suffix A, I have
Donna
to
Pass
do
was.
Hey, Donna Pass.
Cheers, mate.
Talk about the new season 3 of Mandalorian. Yeah, I've been watching it. It's pretty shit.
Right, stop for a second. No, it's not that one.
Have you ever heard the joke about how Canada got its name, Chris?
No.
So there were two guys that had to decide on what to call the place, and they had to spell out the letters. And one guy goes, "Well, I guess we'll start it with CA," and then the other person's like, "Okay, perfect." And then it's like, "NA, okay, BA, I think we got it, eh?"
Hey, that's awesome.
Love it.
No, that's brilliant. And again, subtle little details like that's one of the chairs in the ready room, and it's got the Delta on it. Just love those little. Hey, look. Yeah, just love those little details. And then we get this backwards and forwards of like, you're a piece of shit, Ro. You left. You turned your face on blah blah blah, and I
This
hate you
was
gut.
intense.
And then Ro's like,
Yeah.
yeah, this was super
Definitely.
intense. And then Ro's like, well, we need to get this. Why are you here? Blah blah blah. We need to get this done. So she cuts her hand, shows the blood, but now Picard doesn't know that doesn't mean shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get this back and forwards, and I love how he sits back and he leans back and is like, "You turned your back on the Federation. You gave up, and why aren't you wearing your earring?" And it was a huge thing we were talking about in episode 2 or whatever. It's like, why is that Bajoran wearing the earring? And because back then you weren't allowed to, but Picard allowed it because it was such a big thing to the Bajoran. Blah blah blah.
And,
So yeah.
and then when he's like, "Have you turned your back on another institution you believed in as well?"
yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
ooh, he's got
yeah,
some,
he's throwing it like he's pissed.
he is, yeah, that's vitriol
Ouch.
right there.
Yep. And he talks to her in Bajoran and is like, "Yeah, I've been practicing this for 30 years." And it's like, "Dang."
Yep.
Yeah, it was really good. And then obviously Jack has another vision,
Mhm.
which this was wiggy.
Yeah.
So this is definitely pointing at this got something to go with the transporters. Definitely with the transporters.
Yeah, because honestly, some of these visions are like magic mushroom trips. They are weird and wacky.
This is the
So-
true mushrooms, not from that mushroom STD.
Yeah, that one will just make you itch and cry.
Yeah, that's right. Just rock yourself in the corner. Please, God, please let it stop, please.
So I figured out what that third ship is if you go back, Ken.
Oh,
And
okay. Well
We're all
done.
going to dope and slap ourselves. That's the USS Titan.
Oh, this one?
Nope, on the end there.
The end. Oh.
That's the original Titan.
Oh, okay.
So they're all the Titan. Those are all three of the
Hang on one
USS Titans.
second.
So the middle.
Okay.
But wait a minute. Shouldn't one of them be like
Hang
an
on.
Akira class starship? Like in Lower Decks?
There you go.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Good detective work.
Yeah, nice.
Season 3
Cool.
Get out of here, daughter. Season 3 of The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
The wrong channel you have. All right, so back to where we were.
There we go. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
In no way would I have ever guessed that cameo was coming. When she appeared, I was
No.
like, "What?"
Exactly.
Yeah,
that was like, wow.
Yeah, that
Okay.
caused my jaw to hit the floor.
That being said, the other half of what her character was doing, they kind of telegraphed that enough that I figured it out before they revealed it.
Mm,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
But I like this shot because I just wanted to perv on this and look how cool this is. Since we don't get to see the transporter.
Yep.
Denise and Michael Akita and David Blass is the production designer on this show. Fucking awesome job.
Yep. Agreed.
Awesome job. So yeah, this was interesting because this was like vision within vision,
Yeah.
where he
And
walks
again-
in and wastes them, and then he has another fucking vision, and he's like, "Oh shit, get me out of here, anywhere away from Starfleet," kind of deal. It's like, interesting.
I just hope he gets some answers in the next episode because I'm getting real tired of this. It's like, how many times are you going to put?
Well,
it
I
through
think
this-
we
before
will
you're like,
now
what
that
the fuck are you-
he's confessed at the end of the episode when he confesses to Beverly that he's fucked up. So
Honestly,
I think
I actually don't mind it as much as you do, Jen. I actually think it's going to build to something better.
I hope so.
yeah,
It's just like, how many times are you
this,
going to do
this
it?
is building up. This is building up to something pretty fucking awesome, and
I mean-
all the build-ups we've had so far are paying off really well. So
And I know Kennel might agree with me, but this kind of reminds me of the same build-up they did in the last season of Peaky Blinders, where you kept having all this
Oh, fuck
stuff happen, and then the last episode we were all floored with how it turned out. We're like,
yeah, we're just like,
That-
fuck, yeah.
that might have been the best episode they've ever done, and what a way to wrap it up.
Oh, it's so fucking good. It's so good. Yeah. And I've heard that's what happens in the last 2 episodes of this show. It's fucking amazing. That's what people have been saying.
Okay, well,
So,
I'm hook,
Yeah.
line, and sinker. I have been baited.
oh, me too. Yep, the whole fucking rod's in my mouth, mate. Forget the hook, line, and sinker. I just shoved the whole
Whoa,
fucking rod and I'm in.
Oh, no.
Yeah, phrasing,
Crazy.
phrasing,
Yeah, Carly might have issues with
phrasing,
I thought we were done with phrasing, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
phrasing. But then
Oh,
we're
yeah.
back onto whatever that fucking planet is. I can't remember. In District
Oh
6
God.
or District 9 or whatever it is.
District 7.
District
Whatever.
7. Yeah.
Because
I immediately
Nine.
did you guys pick up on the
The
hollow emitter?
mobile emitter. Yeah, the mobile emitter.
Yeah,
So,
I picked it up straight away and I went,
I
why
missed
is
it.
she wearing a fucking hollow emitter? And then we find out why.
yeah, and
So,
this,
yeah.
this is where I want to share my hope for the series.
Okay.
That this whole
Yep.
thing was masterminded by Moriarty to get back at Picard. Because the evil
Yeah,
vision
let's hope so.
was
Yeah.
created to be Data's equal and outfoil Data. So he could outfoil everybody in the whole goddamn Federation. And we know from the Conan Doyle novels that Moriarty will do anything and everything, to,
Yep,
wring
nothing is
evil.
beyond approach. Yeah.
Exactly. And the fact
Yep.
that you get the mobile the mobile emitter, and then hints of the Daystrom Institute, which is where he would be if he were being studied.
Yeah.
Mm,
And
Right.
maybe the whole thing is the reason why we see Lore is they need Lore's help to defeat him because he's the only other android.
No, wasn't
that would be a hell of a fucking twist.
wasn't
Be
Law
awesome though.
held at the Daystrom Institute because they were actually doing
Yes.
investigations on the positronic brain?
Yeah.
So I reckon,
Yeah, so maybe he released him to go wreak havoc.
I reckon
That
that he
maybe.
I reckon that he is the AI.
I think Kev's
that
on to
does
something.
the security for the
Actually, no.
Good.
No. Because remember what Sneed said when after this fight ends and they revealed that yeah, you're not so smart, fuckhead. We got the drop on you. And he reveals that the AI that guards the Daystrom Institute has certain logical flaws.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Lore.
Yeah.
That's not Moriarty.
Yeah.
That's Lore. So
Mm,
Lore, they base the AI on Lore because apparently Starfleet's run by a bunch of fucking morons.
Yeah.
That's another possibility I thought of too. Yeah.
So yeah, I like this character. I've seen him in a few other things. He's a great actor.
But a
Any-
Vulcan gangster that uses logic?
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
they do address that. They do address
I
it.
don't know. That was weird.
I thought that
I
it was good.
I liked it. I thought it was cool.
It's
It's the same. It's the same with the Vulcan. I mean, not the Vulcan. The Schnee being a Ferengi criminal, which you can understand and stuff.
Yeah, but I liked how he goes. Well, a Vulcan crime lord. It's actually logical.
Yes, you can't
Yeah.
have.
I got a slide for that. I got a slide for that coming up.
Okay.
I
we
had
go
a
back to the
real
bridge.
problem with that.
Oh, really? You didn't like it?
That whole it's what I was like, what the no. No self-respecting Vulcan would say crime is illogical. What is wrong with you? I think I just
Well, you have to think about it. You have to think about it. Like on our planet, like we've only ever seen logical, scientifically minded, upstanding Vulcans. You think of our planet, we've got so many different types of people all on the planet. It would make perfect sense. You've even got, going back to original Picard 1 and 2, you've got Spock's fucking wife going off and getting criminals, Vulcan criminals. So, it makes sense.
Yeah. In Strange New Worlds,
Yeah, that was Strange New World. Yeah.
Yeah, Strange New Worlds. Yeah.
And also,
All right.
And then
I mean,
does the thing and then chops up some organs and realizes, oh shit, these changelings have
Yeah,
changed.
that's where I'm really
No,
going with
it's
this.
evolution. It's evolution. They're now able to synthesize organs and plasma, and their body doesn't disintegrate. So I think it's got something to do with the transporters. Maybe they're using transporter technology to do some weird shit. I don't know.
genetic
But
engineering,
it's-
who knows?
Yeah, it's some weird
Get down
shit.
this storyline, the more I miss Odo.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He would be
Rip
so
Renee.
useful right now.
it's true. If
What's that
Renee
say?
were still alive.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah, bone
May he rest
free.
in peace.
Oh, that's rip Renee.
Yeah, the
And
Elcars.
then we get
Oh,
a
man.
communication coming in the ready room.
Yep.
And he makes the thing that it's medical. It's something to do. So they're pretty much not having anything to do with the sense that he's actually a fucking synthetic. It's kind of like it makes him think that he's an elderly actual real human gentleman. And then Ro actually falls for it, hook, line, and sinner, and the message comes through: changelings can pass the blood test. Capabilities beyond superficial. Trust no one again.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
Changeling
the-
autopsy report, sick bay check-in,
The
department.
Elcard design in this is just
It's
beyond
fucking
awesome.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just absolutely beautiful. Love it.
Yep.
So one of the things that occurred to me when, you know, as we were going through this whole cameo with Ro and Laren and everything, is they really are treating this like this is the last you know, voyage, the last outing for this crew. They're tying up all of their loose ends.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the movie we never got. The TNG.
Well, I was watching. What is it on YouTube? It's got the two guys from Enterprise who played Trip and Lieutenant Reed,
Oh,
and they interviewed.
Shuttlepod.
Yeah, Shuttlepod.
Yeah, Shuttlepod. Yeah.
Yeah. They actually had Michael Dorn on the other day, and he was talking about.
Yeah,
it.
Mike. Well, actually, they got Garon on the last one. I haven't watched
Yeah,
it, but
And
So Robert O'Reilly.
Michael
Oh,
Dorn
and happy
basically
birthday
sitting
to J.G. Hertzler. It was his
you know,
birthday.
Martok cameo.
Martok.
Oh,
Michael
wouldn't that
Dorn
be?
was basically saying how this was all done up to be the farewell for the next gen because they never got one.
Exactly, and that was Terry Metalis' idea. He wanted to give a great send off to TNG because you have to admit the TNG movies.
Yeah. And yeah, the whole data death thing. It was like,
I think
really?
the problem with the TNG
Yeah,
is that the first one, which was okay, the first contact was great. Insurrection,
Yeah.
but then you get to Nemesis and you're like, what the fuck? They would be totally off range. Like all of a sudden Picard has a Riemann clone like 20 years of seeing world, and we're like, what the
I mean that wasn't bad. It was just
it was stupid.
the execution of the whole thing was
The execution of it was just shit. That's why it's not on my poster. There's only 9 Star Trek movies. That's all there is.
I remember watching that in the theater, and when the opening scene kicked off, and Picard and Data are running around on some sand-covered planet in the Dubag, and I'm like, what? What the hell? What am I watching?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, First Contact I saw in the theaters. That was probably the best of the TNG movies.
Oh, for sure.
By far.
Yeah.
First Contact, Generations, Insurrection, Nemesis. Although you could almost flip-flop Insurrection and Nemesis and not have any real change. They both crappy.
I have to say though, when you're in the theater and you see First Contact and you see Michael Dorn as Worf when he says assimilate this, he's got the
oh yeah, that just like you just want to yell out, "Fuck yes!"
Birthday is a good day to die.
Yeah, and he's got the Borg, arm tied up around his suit to plug the hole.
Around his suit, yeah, yeah.
That is the perfect Worf. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And the bit where, and then First Contact is like with the Defiant, tough little ship. Little.
Yeah.
I'm still wondering.
Then we get this beautiful backwards and forwards with Picard and Ro, and because Picard is like, oh shit, nah, she's a fucking changeling.
Yeah.
Like this shit ain't good. She's a fucking changeling.
Yep.
So then she whips out a fucking phaser and is like, "Yep, we're not going to medical. We're going to the fucking holodeck." And Picard's like, "Yep, no worries. Safety protocols off."
Now,
And I'm going to whip out a fucking phaser. This is Guinan's. You remember Guinan?
Yep.
Now, a point that was made by someone who was watching this with me were, so basically any 10-year-old could walk behind the bar and turn off the safety protocols.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of convenient. You could just walk in there and the safety protocols is right there. And we've seen it in TNG and all the holodeck scenes. There's always a panel somewhere where you can fuck around with shit. But yeah, just being able to hit a fucking button.
Where any kid would wander in there and
this
turn it off.
kind of makes sense because this is Picard's program. This is Picard's program.
Yeah.
True.
So
It does say user ID Picard Jean-Luc down at the bottom there.
yeah, and in the end credits, it says exactly the same thing, and it says safety protocols off in the end credits.
Yep.
But yeah, like you say, user ID Picard Jean-Luc.
JL.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, boop, just one button, no more protocols, and
That's
just
it.
whip out a phaser. You remember Guinan, don't you?
Man, this was intense.
This was intense.
Yeah, this
This
was
out.
fucking intense.
This
I
was
mean,
brilliant,
and just-
though.
The emotion between the two of them, like, oh my god, like you broke my heart. You
I really
broke
have to give the
mine.
writers credit. They aced this. They could
did.
not have done this any better.
So fucking good. And Dan Liu, like when I saw the interview with him on Seventh Rule, he straight up, the first thing he said was, "I'm really proud of this scene between Ro and Picard," and like, yeah, you did a fucking amazing job on this.
Yeah, and one thing that I've seen pointed out online too is that the facial ridges on Ro in this episode are way, way less pronounced.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you see Ensign Ro and TNG, and they're really fucking pronounced.
Yeah.
And here
Now,
they're
I'm
really
curious.
Yeah.
And that was because they were trying to show that that as Bajoran's age, the ridges became less pronounced, or they made them less pronounced because now they're in high def and they don't have to be as pronounced.
It could be a bit of both.
Could be a bit of both.
Could be.
Maybe it's just the fact that instead of
In that shot, you wouldn't even say that
You
she's
say, well,
Bajoran.
three, the
maybe she
makeup
had a
guy just fucked up.
facelift and it stretched them all out so they're not as pronounced. You never know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like in that shot, you can't even really tell.
Yeah, exactly.
That shot, you can't tell. Even that shot, you can't really tell.
Yeah.
It's not till you get the close-ups that you can actually tell that she's got the nose ridges. So.
Yeah.
But to that point, they did her makeup so well that as soon as you saw, there was no question who she was as soon as you saw her.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, exactly. I'm like, oh fuck, it's Ro. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And props off to everybody keeping this fucking under wraps.
Oh,
like everyone who's
absolutely.
seen the show, and
this is what
the
makes me
production
wonder
crew,
what else
there's
they
no
have.
leaks, nothing. Nobody had a fucking clue.
And this is what makes me wonder what else do they have under wraps that hasn't been leaked. I have a feeling these are going to be a wild fucking ride.
Yeah.
Well, that's what a few people said. It's like, yep, now they're in the second act. It's like this. They reckon it just fucking steps it up every episode. It just really gets in.
Say, if they have a Cisco cameo under wraps, the collective fan base will shit themselves on the spot.
Yeah, you will hear a giant fucking turd being dropped when that happens. Like, I really don't see it. I can't
don't
see
see it, but
yeah.
Honestly,
If it happens, even if they retroed and just did an animated thing on a screen that was kind of fuzzy, I'd be still happy. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, honestly, I don't see Avery Brooks making a cameo, but I would really like to see Barkley and O'Brien. I think that would be nice.
That would be awesome.
I'd love to see Barkley and O'Brien in this show. 100%.
Although,
Honestly,
I don't know what you do with them, but
I won't be able to watch it until Friday. So if I see that Depends sales are happening Shoppers Drug Mart,
Ted sales.
then I know that the collective Trek fan base has just shat themselves. And yeah, because oh man,
Yep. Yeah, this scene was so fucking intense. And then, as soon as this was how they identified that neither of them are changelings. Like, you broke my heart, you broke mine, and they're like, yep, okay, phases down.
yep, we know.
We're beyond that. Yep. Like, Picard, you fucking suck. Ro, you fucking suck. But, you know, what we had was really, really fucking good. Now we got to get down to business. The Federation is fucked up, you know. The shit's hit the fucking fan.
Yeah.
So then we cut back. Okay, you two need to fucking fight to the death. There can be no utopia without crime. There you go. An organized criminal enterprise is logical. And I do love that he's wearing
The Colinar.
Vulcan. Yeah, Colin.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Just
That's pretty
fuck. This just pissed me off because it sounds so stupid.
I wasn't bothered by it. I thought
that's fine.
It didn't bother me either. It makes sense. You've got a whole fucking planet. There's going to be people that are criminals and
except
crazy.
they're all Vulcans who operate on logic in the Colinar and the Yiddick.
Yeah.
Why are they criminals?
No, they don't. No, they don't. You don't have to be under the Colinar thing.
True.
well, look at
We've only seen Vulcans that are full logical and going on.
Well, no, we haven't. We've also
Oh.
seen emotional Vulcans on Enterprise, and then Cybok and Star Trek.
Yeah, I was
5.
going to say Cybok. He was like, yeah.
That's a good point. I
Exactly.
forgot about Cybok.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's like not quite. He's like quasi criminal.
Yeah. Well, the Vulcans considered him a criminal.
Yeah, true.
And then the logical or the emotional Vulcans, the one that did the mind meld rape thing with T'Pol. I mean,
Oh God.
they were considered
Yeah.
outcasts and sort of criminals.
Fair enough.
Yep. Yeah, so it makes sense to me.
That means
And
that
then he's
they
like,
wrote this
okay.
scene brilliantly because
Oh, it's
I
brilliant.
was so pissed off at the end of that fight. It's not funny.
Really?
I thought it was actually.
I thought
pretty-
he was legit.
I
Like,
liked
they were. I'm like, if they actually kill him, this is bullshit. I'm done.
Klingons.
Yeah, but that's the
told him
reaction they want. That's the reaction
I know.
they want.
I realize
And
that
then,
now.
yeah, you got to fight. We got bets on you. Klingons seldom disappoint.
Yeah.
And then we get
And
to
then
fight. between
when
the two,
when he
he
hold
shoves
on.
it in.
No, but when he flipped the knife there, didn't you just go, "Oh my God, yes"? Like,
Oh, that was beautiful. I don't know who did that. Like who was the stunt double, but that flip was fucking beautiful. That was so
Oh,
fucking
man.
cool.
it's
yeah.
just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. This is someone who's fucking fought a few times. This is fucking Worf. Yeah.
Mhm.
And he's never handled this knife. So, and to anyone who's done martial arts, Chris could attest to this. You pick up a knife that you've never trained with, to do that flip
Yeah.
after just swinging it a couple of times to get the perfect balance and the weight of that weapon to be able to flip that smooth, that's impressive.
Yeah,
Because it
'cause
takes a little bit of time to feel the blade.
yeah, and I've seen my friend do that because he's a 6th degree black belt and he's got his own school. And
Yep.
when he does weapons, that takes expertise, like that kind of level of expertise to be able to do that so quickly.
Yeah,
Like-
that's what I mean. To be able to instantly, a few seconds
Yeah.
of just handling that weapon, and then to be able to flip it that smooth. Yeah, that takes practice. That's skill.
Pretty damn impressive.
Yep. So this scene, Dan Lewis said that this was meant to be quite a bit longer because it was meant to go back to when they were actually training, and
Yep.
there was little hints that you need to shove the knife in because there was no discussion between Ralphie and Worf of what they were actually going to do. So this scene was this fight scene was meant to give hints to like, okay, you need to fucking stab me. I'm going to fake my death, and then kick some ass.
Yep.
But yeah, he gets stabbed and like Jim was like, nah, you can't fucking kill Worf. My instant brain was like, nah, you're not fucking killing Worf. I'm gonna I'm gonna rage quit, flip the fucking table, and storm out of the fucking house in a rage of fucking agony. Yeah.
Ken's just going to keep
I love
walking
this.
to the. Ken would have just kept
Into the
walking
open
into the
floor.
outback and just.
Yep, and never
Oh,
come back.
hit
Yep,
his
I'm
knees
done.
and
I'm
never
done.
come
I'm
back.
fucking done. That's it. Yep, I'm done. Fuck the world and all it's worth. Yep.
Now, was this scene before or after what happens with
No,
Ro?
this is linear. This is after the fight. So this is back to when they've confessed that
Okay, yeah. That's
you
what I thought.
broke my heart. They put the phases down, and now Ro's like, yeah, the Starfleet is fucked. It's infested with changelings. I can't get anywhere. I'm blocked left, right, and center. There've been 12 incidents across multiple starships, all being kept quiet. That's some scary ass shit.
Yeah, no kidding. You know what this
And then
reminded
he's like,
me of?
well, let's contact Admiral.
Janeway.
I thought he was like,
Janeway.
let's contact Admiral Janeway.
Yeah.
So, you have you ever heard of the old saying "Red's under the bed"? That's what this reminded me of. Like, they are so scared now and paranoid that changelings are everywhere that it's just going to be like the whole Red Scare of the 1950s and the Cold War.
Yep.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. That's exactly what it's like because you can't scan them, you can't identify them. They can be, you don't know who is fucking a changeling. You can't just do the old cut your fucking hand thing.
Yeah. Now you have to like out knowledge them, where
Yeah,
if they
and how the
really
fuck
know
do you do that to someone you don't even know?
Exactly.
You say that, but I think this is where Geordi comes in because if they can figure out a way to scan for them somehow, to even if they don't, even if they can just in some way disrupt them enough to reveal that they're a changeling, that would be enough. And
Well, I think that's got something to do with the
transporters.
transporters because the whole transporter thing is definitely got something to do with it.
I just know
So I think it's got something to do with the transporters. Maybe you put them in the transporter and you can fucking
Which
do
is
something.
the perfect segue for why Chief O'Brien should be in this season.
Yeah, there you go. Bring back Chief. And Barclay. Barclay works it out. Yeah, there you go. So Barclay works it out with Beverly that they can do some kind of thing. And then Miles comes in and goes, yeah, we can use the transporter to do that. I'm like,
So
yeah,
how
there we
does
go.
Geordi
Done.
Yeah.
Well, Geordie's running the,
I know he's running the
museum.
Museum.
Yeah. So Worf gets wasted. And then he pops back and is like, Klingons never disappoint. I'll
disappoint.
practice the art of Caleb producing my heart. Yeah.
I like how he goes. I have lost a tremendous lot of blood.
Yeah. I do need to seek medical attention. Yeah.
And he,
That's
even then,
what I like how Raffi goes. Yeah, I wouldn't. How
much time have you got left?
He is pissed off.
Yeah.
He's lost a lot of
He's
blood.
he's bleeding.
yeah, she's like, did you count on? Did you count on how little pages he has because he's bleeding out? And he was like, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
the
then
whole-
we get the Daystrom instrument.
and how he's
Institute.
developed the key. Yeah.
Yep, with the AI technology and some awesome Trek porn. Nice, nice shots. And then, and you'll give us that device that
That would be logical. Yeah.
yeah, with a pissed off, bleeding fucking Klingon with a knife to your throat. Yeah, you might be logical.
Yeah, you would sit there and
Yeah.
go, yeah, that could be.
Oh,
pretty
that's what it
logical."
was. So, and I'm trying not to spoil this too much, but in that whole discussion between Picard and Ro, she drops a line about she has operatives.
Agent. Yeah, operatives.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, she's got two operatives.
And that was when I went,
Yeah,
wait a minute.
Well, yeah,
That was
straight
when
away.
I
As soon as
did
she said, I've got 2 operatives, it's like, okay, you're
Yeah,
the
that was when I
hand.
went.
Yep.
That was
2
when I,
plus 2
that was when I
equals
went.
4.
What are the odds that? And I forget how I worded it.
What are you doing?
That she's not a changeling and she's Worf's handler.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
as soon as she said that, it was like, 2 plus 2 equals 4.
Yep, exactly. Straight up. Yep. But then there's the backwards and forwards that, you know, and then she hands him the earring.
Oh yeah, Jim, that stuff is. I love it. I'm nursing my bottle
Me
right
too.
now.
Irish whiskey port.
Like, even there, you can't see her ridges. On her
No,
nose
the-
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were tough to see. And again, I
Yeah.
don't know if that was
That's what I'm
intentional
saying. She's had a
or the makeup artist
She's had
fucked
a
up.
facelift after 30 years, so all the ridges
seems
have been
unlikely.
flattened out a little bit. You know, maybe she's had
Yeah.
a nose job.
Yeah, but
Yeah, nice job.
Nose job.
Yeah, so she hand him the earring, and this emotional goodbye.
Yeah, those big veins down the forehead.
Yeah, there's some big ass fucking veins.
Mhm.
Yeah, this was between the two of them. Just so many great fucking
But this is where you got to sit there and go, she's
character development between 2 characters in the show. Like,
uh,
just so good.
Yep.
Now, actually, I'm going to hold that thought for a few minutes. So,
You gonna hold it for a few minutes?
But it's an interesting USB
Yep.
drive.
shut up.
Yeah.
We're not there
So
yet.
then, yep, card pops out, and we get the instant fastest court martial I've ever seen.
I mean,
Josh.
honestly,
Oh, I
honestly,
fucking love it.
there has to be like a South Park meme of him in the uniform as a big floppy walking penis.
Nah, we need lower decks. We need fucking lower decks of him just fucking doing the hand balloon thing. It's like, fuck is all your fucking.
Maybe,
Oh,
Maybe
man.
Dex would have fun with Sean. I would like to see
he's
that.
I would love to
maybe
see
in lower decks he's a good mate of Rimmers. Not Rimmers, Deckler or whatever. his name
Boimler.
is. Boimler.
Boimler?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that would be fucking awesome. If they included him in lower decks, I'd be absolutely
He's a dumb
100
flamer.
Because he's a
Love
great
Boimler.
honestly
And
that
again-
would be still great.
The uniform. He's got extra dick fucking level, like you were saying.
I told you. It's the dick meter.
It's the
That
dick
or-
meter. Yep.
No, it's the smegma foreskin
Oh,
meter.
God.
That extra covering.
Oh my god.
Moving swiftly along.
No,
And
honestly,
then yeah, Riker's like, I mean not Riker, Picard's like, we need to get the fuck out of here, and he's like, no, I just got my fucking ship back. I'm about to get you fucking 2 heathens off my vessel. I'm about to get my crew back.
Oh, like,
Yep.
And then he's like, no, we need to get the fuck out of here.
and then security,
Yeah.
and then Riker's like, belay
Yeah,
that.
security, get these 2 out of here.
You're like, all right, enough of this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, enough of this shit. You know, this is
I-
more than what
We-
you
we should-
think it is.
We should actually start a petition to have Captain Shaw on lower decks. That would be brilliant.
I just wanted Captain Shaw fucking Titan
just-
ship fucking show.
Actually, no. He could be a friend with what's the chick's name? The daughter of the captain.
Oh.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because she's got that same no fucks given attitude.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, but she's more of a rebel. He's just an uptight asshole.
And
Yeah,
she's
but-
she's already pals with Riker, Ensign Rutherford.
yeah.
I mean, because like when they have the whole thing, you know, about hey, thanks for scoring the contraband, and he's like, yoink.
Yep.
Never just take Shaw off.
So then we get
Yeah.
Rogue going in a shuttle again, not transporter.
Yep.
And obviously the two security officers with her are fucking changelings, plant a fucking bomb and beam the fuck out straight up.
What I want to know is, where were they smuggling that bomb?
Yeah.
I think it was on the ship.
It was on the ship. That's right.
Shuttlecraft.
The chick goes to the cupboard.
Yep.
Yep.
It's not like they had to smuggle it like Mexican drugs. So.
Yeah, up the prison wallet.
Oh god.
Yep. Up the prison wallet.
That's to put that in a fucking prison wallet. That's a pretty large fucking device to fit that in a prison.
But they are
They are
changelings.
changelings. Yeah, they are changelings. Yeah, so fully equipped.
Yep.
Yeah, fully adaptable.
Yep. Again, LCAR's interface.
It makes you sit there and go, how many changelings are on that other ship?
Well, that's the thing. They were worried that most of the crew might have been, compromised or at least in key positions. Yeah.
Yeah, but because
and as Rose said, there's been 12 incidents on ships that they know of that have been kept quiet. That they know of. How many are underground that no one knows about?
And then they were worried, it went right up to the CNC and everybody. Yeah.
But
so she's on the shuttle, realized the fucking bomb's there, and they beam the fuck out, and then straight back onto the fucking Titan, and then they change themselves into two different other people just instantly. And it's like, damn.
And the other thing too is, at this point, the Titans had most of its crew removed over to the other ship, so now they've got a skeleton crew.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's something that Seven just brings up in a minute.
Yep.
Exactly right now. She's like, oh shit, incoming hail. Again, we can see the fucking bridge. Hallelujah.
Yep.
Straight up.
The hydro bill.
I was thinking this when I was driving home, and we were listening to you on the way home. You first said about the beginning when you could see the bridge, and it's like, yeah, that's because I had to turn the lights up so they could do repairs.
Yeah, exactly. And then you see what they're fucking working on.
and someone just, they beamed the person off before they went and played with the dimmer switch. Because maybe Captain Cock doesn't know where the dimmer switch is. Because of the
maybe Seven's the only one that knows where it is.
Maybe the dimmer switch got moved during the refit, so he knows all the old stuff.
Right, can turn the lights back on.
They accidentally put it behind the dedication plaque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To hide it from him.
Where the fuck is it?
Maybe it's in the number 2 chair.
Maybe.
So then, we get this heartfelt moment that I'm about to fucking die. I'm giving you the last chance that you gave me. Can't beam her off. Transport inhibitor detected. Again, LCAR's fucking amazing.
Yeah, that.
Shout out to Dave Glass and Denise and Michael Acuda. You guys.
Yeah, I mean the work they did.
Oh yeah.
With it,
Yeah.
I mean, finally.
Oh, and Doug Dracula, rest of the team. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, no, that finally the technology has caught up to allow them to really fully show it off with modern.
Yeah, and not only that, like when you see them actually interact with it, like when he hits the bracket, Picard hits the button from Beverly, where the thing pops up, or when he turns off the safety protocol on the holodeck, it's just like it's beautiful.
It's absolutely.
And right at the beginning of this episode, where Ensign LaForge is scrolling through, RCS is working, blah blah blah, and she's scrolling through. I'm like, oh, this is fucking awesome.
Absolutely stunning. Yep.
Yep. So Picard's heart's been ripped out, stomped on, and fucking thrown in his face. The same with Ro. It's like, I see you, and then we get this beautiful shot of the Intrepid,
Is that
and
the Titan?
then she flies it in,
Intrepid,
and
yeah.
boom.
Boom. Yep.
Now,
right into the fucking port nacelle.
Cell. Yep.
now I kind of get, as much as I don't like it, I kind of get why they did what they did with her character, because at least from a writing and script perspective, you can only juggle so many balls. You get to the point where you have so many characters that you're trying to keep in the picture and keep and write for that it gets to be too much. That being said, all this talk has been going on for the last 2-3 years about a Section 31 show. She would have been perfect.
Yeah.
And now she's gone.
Yeah, but I still don't want to see a Section 31. Section 31 is meant to be fucking covert. If they did Section 31 properly, but they're not. They're going to do STD type Section 31, which isn't Section 31.
Well,
It needs to be proper Section 31.
well,
Section 31 doesn't walk around with fucking badges. Black fucking badges. Like, fuck
True.
off. That's not
Michelle
Section
Yeoh's in it, so I'm willing to give it at least a chance if it ever actually
Yeah,
materializes.
but you've got to remember, Section 31 came out of the Makos.
Yeah, but
Yeah. So if we had a Mako going into Section 31 kind of
Section
thing.
31
I mean,
goes back to DS9.
Section 31 on Deep Space Nine was fucking awesome. That was that's Section 31.
yeah, and even on Enterprise too. The one time we saw it,
And Enterprise too, yeah. Well, that was more Mako.
Malcolm with Malcolm.
Yeah,
when,
with Malcolm.
But
yeah.
going
But
back to this,
I will say, it depends on how they handle Section 31, and if Michelle Yeoh's involved, then I'm definitely interested.
agreed.
Because I don't care. She
Well,
kicks
I love
ass.
Michelle Yeoh, and she's in STD, and I fucking hate that show, but I love Michelle, and congrats, Michelle, for getting the Academy Award.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Deserved.
and I'll tell you though, Michelle Yeoh's about the only redeeming factor for STD. For
No,
me.
she's the only redeeming character. She's the only fucking redeeming, because she is brilliant. Doesn't matter what.
Yeah,
Even with that shitty fucking role on that shitty fucking show, she fucking steals the fucking show.
Well,
She's
she is an Academy Award winner now.
yeah, and
Yeah, I mean, she was always Academy Award winner in my fucking books. I mean, I love
Yeah.
her. She's brilliant.
All
too.
the way back when she first started, what was it, Super Cop with
Super Cop. Yep,
Jackie Chan.
yep. And
Yeah, I mean,
she also played the best unconventional Bond girl ever in
Yeah.
Tomorrow Never
Yes.
Dies.
yep.
Like,
And
yeah,
her doing her own show with playing Yip Man was just, I mean, not Yip Man, Wing Chun. Fucking brilliant. Absolutely.
yeah. Now what we really need is a police story movie with just her.
Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. Police Story 4 with Michelle Yeoh. Fuck yeah. With just a cameo of Jackie. Yep.
Yeah, I still regard the first Police Story movie as like one of the greatest films ever made.
Police Story A is one of the best. Like Police Story A and Operation Condor. And what's the other one? My favorites. Yeah, Police Story and
That truly was the golden age of Hong Kong cinema, really.
fucking oath. Golden Shore, fucking epic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Police Story. And what's the other one I always fucking love? I'm trying to think of it. It's Operation Condor, but what's the second one? Yeah, Police Story and Project A. Police Story.
A.
and Project
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it. So yeah, we get the
Yeah.
guts ripped out of fucking Picard.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, so going back to this, you really have to give the writers credit, because in about 30 minutes, they brought Ro back, redeemed, had her and Picard have it out, redeemed her, and then
And also
flushed it
redeemed
right back out the airlock.
No, but then also redeemed Picard in a way too.
In a way, yes.
And then
Yeah, that's what I mean. This was such a beautiful way to bring back a legacy character from TNG that had a pretty big impact and was meant to be. Don't forget, Ensign Ro was meant to be Kira Nerys.
Yeah.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah. So that's how impactful
But,
her character was. She was actually meant to be Kira Nerys on DS9. So to bring her back and then have this massive expulsion of emotion, and you went against the Federation, you went back with the Marquis and blah, 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 and all this shit that broke each other's fucking heart because Picard thought of her as a protege, and just to bring that back and make it full circle and make, along with the character plot and the story of this, brilliant. Absolutely fucking brilliant. Whoever came up with this idea, fucking hats off. Yeah.
As I said earlier, nowhere on my bingo card was Roland returns.
No.
I don't think anybody in the fucking planet thought that was going to happen.
But
so good.
I have to say, you know, after having seen that all play out, and being on the other side of that, thank you to the writers. Thank you.
Yeah, 100%.
That was amazing.
100%. Yep.
Yeah, that was just a lovely reach around by the writers, wasn't it?
Jesus. All right, next.
Absolutely beautiful fucking reach around. Yep.
I mean, normally you'd have to pay a couple $100 for that.
That's extra. You're gonna pay extra for that.
Yeah, I just had to pay my $8.99 a month to stream Picard for that. So thank you very much for the discount.
$8.99 reach around is better than $200.
Yep. And then back to the beautiful Elcars. Just yeah, the way they did it. Oh man. Fucking hell, man. It's so hot in my apartment right now. They've got like the boilers turned up to 500.
Boiler?
Trying to make you to death.
You've got boiler on board.
Yeah. Yeah. Still using old radiators in my building, and well, the apartment building I live in was built in the 1960s, so
I just caught that on the Elcars. That's an interesting touch. I didn't catch that before.
What's that?
Yeah.
If you look at down at the bottom of the ship outline there, they have the shield. I'm assuming that's the shields represented by those dots.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is paying homage back to the Wrath of Khan.
Star Trek 2.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Yep. And you see it the whole thing, and in the next shot, I don't have the next shot, but in the next shot they'd have the lateral view, and they've got like the shield, so it's like both.
Well, and there was also a couple of Star Trek 6 touches too to some of the Elcar shots of ships too, because up until now, some of the views on screen, I mean, Star Trek 6 is still my favorite aesthetic for the bridge, hence why, I use it. But yeah, and even for the interface too, up until Picard was still my favorite aesthetic for the crew interfaces as well, because you could actually make out stuff, and it worked.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
100%. So it's probably about 40 degrees here in the dungeon. I've got the aircon running because it's 35.5 outside.
Yeah, it's -7 outside. But in my apartment right now, it's 20.
You've got your boilers running.
26 degrees. And
well, my aircon says 26 degrees.
Yeah, and I find it unbearable. So
it is.
I've got the
Fahrenheit or 0 Celsius here.
I've got the windows open in both my rooms, and it's still like oof.
Yeah, that ain't no fun. So after the ship gets whacked and then the shields go up, and they're like, "Oh fuck, she's getting ready to fucking fire," and then we get one of the best shots of the whole show so far. This is so fucking epic how it just slowly creeps up right in fucking front of the Titan, ready to waste.
And you can see actual damage. You can see the fire and then the whole shield matrix. Just
Yeah,
this
oh,
was.
here's the porn. Here's the porn. Look at that shit.
There's the Kleenex box.
Yeah, this was fucking beautiful.
Yep.
All right, one more time. Fuck you, Paramount. CBS Vicom.
Careful.
This was so good.
Just be careful.
Yeah,
You
this
don't want
this was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Fucking more, and the sound as well is like. Fucking coming up. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. That was also reminiscent of Star Trek 2.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, for sure.
Borrowing
For sure.
Star Trek 2. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
But
I mean, you have to go, which I respect. You gotta go with what fucking works. It just fucking works.
Fair enough.
let's be honest. I mean, of all the Trek movies that you're going to borrow,
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't that be the one to borrow from?
Yeah, that's fair.
It's
Yep.
still widely regarded as the best Star
Oh,
Trek film made.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I mean, obviously,
it's
we're not gonna
everyone's
borrow you
favorite.
Star
You
Trek
put a gun
5.
to each person's head. You're like, what's the best Trek movie? Arthur Khan. I mean, it's not. I'd still say motion picture is more pure Trek, but for a great fucking
Story
epic
and
movie,
yeah.
yeah.
And then I would probably say second place for me is Star Trek 6, just because I thought the writing and the allegory was absolutely brilliant in it.
Oh,
And
fuck yeah.
Everything about it. And yeah, the only thing that threw me off in Star Trek 6 was the bubblegum Klingon blood, but
Yeah, well, that makes sense in space. You know, that's what actually happens. But anyway.
yeah, but you never ever see it anywhere else in Trek. The Klingons always bleed like we do, the same color.
True.
That's the only.
We didn't
time-
see any blood when Ralphie fucking stabbed Worf. Yeah, we didn't see any blood there.
Like that's
It
the
was
only
too fucking
time.
dark. You couldn't see it anyway.
Yeah, and the Vulcan. I can't remember the Vulcan's name, but he made some reference to being repulsed.
At the smell of Klingon blood, yes.
Yeah, the smell.
Yeah, that
the
was-
sight of it.
Yeah,
Right.
who was that?
The gang. I can't remember his name.
Yeah,
Kryn.
Kryn, yeah. And
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing, you know, in Zero G with the blood and blobs and they're floating
Blobs.
around. That was pretty damn cool for the time, because imagine the SFX they had to pull off for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
In
especially with the
1991.
budget.
Like 30 odd
Yep.
years ago now. That's just insane.
I just love this scene between Riker and Shaw, because Riker's
Yeah.
like, we're about to get blown up. We need to get the fuck out of here. And he's like, no, I just got my shit back.
It's like, what are you talking about? Like,
Yeah, and Seven's like, dickhead, we can't shoot at them. That's our whole fucking crew on that fucking ship.
Yep, we need to run. Like, come on, Captain Forrest Gump.
And
Yeah, we need to get the fuck out of here.
I thought it was well written that in the end, what finally got to him was was such a simple appeal from Picard. If you don't trust us, trust your own eyes.
Yeah.
That's what he just said here. Yep, trust your own eyes. And he's like, fuck,
and
he's right.
It took Rolaren blowing herself up in the shuttle, you know, to damage the nacelle to actually give him an inkling. Oh my God, we're fucked.
Well,
Yeah, like, great.
it wasn't even that,
And
because
this shows it on his face. He's like, fuck, I hate fucking Riker and Picard because they destroy ships and gallivant the universe, fucking shit up. Now I'm one of them.
Right. Yeah, but they're right.
I'm one of them.
God damn it.
It
Yep.
wasn't even Rogue blowing
Yep.
yourself up and damaging the ship. Is he looks at the screen and you see the red glow of the phasers.
No,
He's like,
I
"Ah, shit."
absolutely, yeah. And that look
Yeah.
on his face is
And,
just
and like Seven said, that's our whole fucking crew on that ship.
And as soon as
Yeah.
he realizes they're going to fire on him, he's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
now
All right,
I'm one of them.
go.
We
and
just
they're
had
right.
we just had this happen. It's like come in to fucking waste your ass.
But I like how the bridge lights are flashing too. It's sort of like flickering from the
yeah.
fire.
Yeah, and then on the starboard nacelle as well, it's fucking like you see it at the beginning of the starboard nacelle. You can see it. Look at flicking.
Now-
Flicking.
It's
So
kind of
they've got real
interesting that
power issues, so.
that we have this USS Intrepid that's apparently fully crewed by changelings. Because if you remember back to TOS, there was an Intrepid in TOS, and it was a full crew of Vulcans. So apparently we have a running theme for the Intrepid. It's always a full crew of aliens.
Oh yeah, no, DS9. Yeah, take me out to the holodeck.
Yeah, there's four
Yeah.
Intrepid because originally it was Intrepid class, but this is a different class. But she's got the name Intrepid.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, just that look on Shaw's face is beautiful because now he's one of them,
Oh, it's just
and
it's just
he
priceless.
realizes they're right. And it's like I
Yeah.
can't admit that they're right. Oh my god, my head's going to explode. Fuck me, dead.
Yep, they're fucking right, and now I'm one of them. Everything I detest about these two gallivanting around and not fucking looking after their crew or whatever, just gallivanting around, throwing ships on planets and breaking every rule under the sun. Fuck!
Pretty much.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant.
He's now realised there's Klingons on the starboard bow.
Starboard bow. Hang on, starboard bow.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's like, fuck, let's get the hell out of here. The Intrepid fucking charges up photons. He's like, yep, I don't want to do it, but let's get the fuck out of here.
That look too. That is
Yep.
the look of a man who was just given an enema after not having a dump for 5 months.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Well, inside's
oh,
from outside.
shit,
Yeah.
no. Ugh.
Yeah, like, just look at the pain. Look at the pain. Like, oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, help.
You don't know what about enemies, Donald.
Why does this happen to me?
He had to give one to his cat, so.
Oh, God.
The vet did. Yeah.
But again, red alert. Let's get the fuck out of here.
But
We can actually see the bridge.
yes, and it doesn't look like a lit up whorehouse this time.
No.
Thank God.
That's why I made sure, because you can see the lights, the red alert
Yeah.
flashing on and off, so it goes. I've got another shot.
Yeah, but
and so I made sure I got it when it's full red alert. It actually makes perfect fucking sense.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not.
Like I say, it's not a fucking whorehouse.
Yeah, it's not fucking Amsterdam by dark.
No, but it
Yeah.
still kind of suffers from the same thing that the bridge on Strange New World suffers from, which is somebody OD'd on accent lights.
Well,
There's
yeah.
lights everywhere. Like,
It's not as bad as the
okay.
iStore and fucking, the 2009 J.J.
Yeah, that
Abrams
guy was
Star Trek movies.
That's like
That
that
guy
meme I
was
put
so
on
wasteland
that
and
meme I
the-
put on
the
fucking
nice
Whiskey
boys.
Trek on the Discord. Yeah.
Yeah.
And put mission to give lights to Titan. Well, the other one was like, well, we got stupid amount of lights on fucking this show, and we got lights on this show, and the show's
Nothing
like,
on-
no, no.
I mean, I like it, but at the same time, specifically with this shot, I'm looking at this shot and going, Tron?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
the light on
we
every-
mentioned it a few times. It's got that
every-
cinematic blue, the blue teal lighting thing. I actually like
Yeah.
it. I reckon it looks good.
I like
Actually
the
When
aesthetic.
it's lit like this, I like
could
it.
be worse.
It looks slick. It looks like, and if you've ever been in a CNC on an actual naval vessel, it kind of looks like all the screens are dark. I mean, the room's
I
dark.
just think it's
the
odd that
screens
they
are
have
lit up,
every
accent lights.
lights on everything. Like, every stair and every piece of
Well, I mean, look.
setting has some sort of like tube light strapped.
Yeah, but look behind me. Talk about accent light,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. And you have to think, like, if you're in a vessel and the shit's hitting the fan and you're getting flung around and stuff and the lights are flickering, you need these lights around these things so you don't go slamming yourself like what happened to Shaw.
But maybe it's a nuclear vessel.
Nuclear
vessel? Yeah, that's true.
I mean, where are the nuclear
With the
vessels?
extra energy. Where
do you hide your nuclear vessels?
Man.
L-cars. I just love the L-car porn.
Yep.
Good.
Somebody's got to do like a video overlay of like 70s porn music when the ships are doing their thing. I think
That'll be, yeah, let's do it. All right, I'll make that happen. So whoever was talking last week, I think it might have been Dustin. I can't remember who it was saying, you know, 7 doesn't have
it was
the tips. I think it was Dustin. Yeah.
It was Dustin.
So
yeah.
there it is. There's the. So that is from Voyager. She had that whole thing. So yeah, they're like, let's get the fuck out of here. And then, hey JD.
Hey JD.
To
JD
and
Burger
change
Pro.
themselves. We
Cheese
found
mate.
him. They tapped the communicator. We found him. And he's like, oh shit. And then there's 2 more that beam in. And then he's like, click.
Then he turns into a fucking Klingon. Like, what the hell?
Jason Bourne. He did a Jason Bourne.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I was going to say
Bourne.
Jason Bourne here.
Yeah.
Yep, he turned into a Jason Bourne, and then he sees the fucking door going to the bridge, which is like, okay, this is some full-on shit. And again, it's Beverly Crusher's voice, bind us, connect us, blah, blah, blah. Yep. And again, I had to just do this because this was just badass.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? You would never see this coming.
No.
The way he did it.
Like, we've never seen this kind of fighting in Star Trek. We've seen the classic double fist fucking choreography where you just fucking the typical barnyard ball and TOS where you just bang bang and you know all that, but you've never seen someone just go complete Jason Bourne and just kick ass. And he puts the phaser to kill.
Yeah, and the way he just made all those moves, it was like out of instinct. So where the hell did he learn that? Like, okay.
Just fucking boom, 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 boom. And that fucking move with the guy in the neck. Yeah, that is
I know.
It's so good. And then just fucking whack, whack. Fucking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
That was something. Yep.
Yep, that was badass. I saw that and I went, fuck yeah, this is sick. Love it. Yeah, really well done. So then Titan's trying to bug out. The Intrepid's coming around for a fucking pass to waste their ass. Fires off the torpedoes and like, later! And you can tell where those 2 fucking photons are aiming for both of the fucking nacelles.
Yeah. Yep.
You're not getting out of here. I'm taking you out.
I like the fact that they didn't use the phasers because the warp drive would have been down, so therefore the phasers wouldn't have been useful.
Yep.
That's it.
So attention to detail. Well done.
100%. Comes around, fucking shit burning off. We'll ignore that it's in space and the way the flames are coming out, but later.
Well, if you've ever seen a plasma fire, I mean, they basically replicated that. So even in the vacuum of space, it would be that erratic too.
Yeah, it goes.
Yep.
Back to the bridge. And we got the people in the correct fucking seats. That's what should be. That's where they fucking should be. And then it cuts to the blue, so it goes from the red to
Yeah,
the blue, like red light on and off. They're coming for us. Yeah, but who exactly?
Everyone. It was like that sent chills up my spine. I'm like,
shit.
everyone? Oh,
Yeah, it's like, fuck. Not just the Intrepid, it's not the Shrike, it's fucking
everyone.
Now you've been framed. Like, they still want fucking Jack, but now they want you because you just fucking killed Roe and damaged the fucking Intrepid. So you're baddie number one.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
And this is where I think Shaw realizes, I'm fucked, you're fucked, we're all fucked. Okay.
We're all fucked. We've now got a Scoutland crew on the fucking Titan, and we're all vigilantes, and yeah, we're fucked.
Yeah, we're on the lam.
They're
And
warping
now,
the fuck out of here. I don't know where they're warping to, because everyone's after their ass now.
I mean, ideally, wouldn't it be awesome if they warped to the Klingon Empire to get help from Martok?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Yeah.
And the problem is we need another 10 seasons, because I don't want that to end. Bring that on.
Yep, same here.
So then, sorry, Jean-Luc, you know, Ro, I know she meant no one to you, blah, blah, blah. Yep, but she gave me this thing. I don't know why, but it was a good moment. And like, I know what this is.
Yeah,
Ancient
this,
Spectrum. Just fucking
this-
USB drive.
yeah, this bothered me a little bit. How did Riker know right off the bat?
Yeah, he just like, oh, I know what this is.
How did he know?
Like, really? You were never a Marquis. How the fuck would you know this shit?
How would you know this? Unless, you know,
Yeah.
unless the lower decks representation of you is kind of true in real life and you dealt in some shady shit as captain of the
Yeah,
Titan,
you were
right?
doing some shady shit. Yeah. Well,
Like,
okay.
you
Well,
really
he had
have
some pretty cool shit on. Like, we're not going to talk about season 1 and season 2, but when they first met him, he had all this security measures and shit all set up.
yeah,
and stuff,
yeah,
so
yeah.
He has
I
done
know.
some shady shit. Yeah.
Yeah, he must have really traded in that contraband to know that.
Yeah. Or this is not Riker. This is fucking his half brother, fucking changeling. Not.
Oh, Thomas Riker.
Yeah, it's Thomas.
Is
It's
that
Thomas.
clone?
Yeah, it's
that-
clone.
Okay, so my brain would melt if that happened.
Yeah, imagine that.
I would be so done. It would like what?
Yeah. Yeah, that's how he knows all this trickery with the fucking ancient spycraft. It's fucking Thomas.
Yeah, and honestly, Jim's brain needed to be picked up off the floor from this episode. If that was Thomas Riker, my brain would be in fucking Alberta. It would just bang.
Hey, leave Alberta alone, okay?
Okay, sorry. Eh?
So then we get a whole pile of shit, and this is backwards. We get to see another shot, but this is Enterprise
F.
F,
Yeah.
and it's scheduled for early decommission. So we see it in this shot.
I mean,
Yep.
maybe we're going to
Early
see them
decommission.
aboard. Maybe we're going to see them aboard an Enterprise. I mean,
Well, hopefully
I don't-
Miles O'Brien is the fucking captain.
I don't know about you, but if they get to go aboard an Enterprise on an adventure, you know, 8-year-old me is going to be like hopping up and down in my chair, like yes, 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 yes.
Yep, exactly. Fucking oath. 100%. And this is Starfleet chain of command suspected changeling infiltration. It's like, oh shit.
And you see some pretty high-ranking officers there based on
Yeah,
that.
that's
trade.
like, damn.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Yikes. Yikes. And I'm guessing that's Jack.
Yep.
Better be Jack.
As one of my favorite soccer managers or football managers, depending on what part of the world you're from, Sir Alex Ferguson used to say when Manchester United went into extra time and they were tied looking for the win, it's squeaky bum time now. That's how I felt watching that web of like infiltrated. It was like, oh, Clint,
Yeah, it's like,
squeaky
fuck.
bum time.
And that's just coming from this. It's like, yeah.
I know
it's-
everyone, and then you see that, and you're like,
Ah.
yeah,
And this goes back to the first fucking episode. Trust no one.
yes,
Yeah.
that was a
Right up.
great. Looking back at that, that was an absolutely brilliant line when you saw it, trust no one. You're like,
Yeah, and it even says it again.
no, I know when she sends the medical results.
Message, yeah. And she sends the message. Right in the fucking message. Trust no one. Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Did I miss it? I did.
There we go. Yep, trust no one.
Trust no one. That's how you go through an episode.
Warp speed, literally.
Yeah. What 10? Trust no one. And then we get an incoming transmission. Ta-da! Fuck yeah.
And I love the fact that he doesn't even acknowledge he was an ambassador to Kronos, a lieutenant commander. He's just like Mr. Worf, like
Yep.
the
Mr.
same
War.
way he just addressed them like they just got off the Enterprise.
Yep. Admiral, Captain.
It was always just
You're surprised as well as you, my old friend. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Absolutely brilliant. And we've
Yeah,
got
no,
we've got it on the next. There's a little clip from the next scene. We're all in the ready room, and Worf and Ralph are there, so we know exactly. They're going to have to go to Dainstrom Institute and find out what the fuck. So I'm guessing that's going to be their next protocol.
yeah, but I mean the way,
Institute.
yeah, it was like Mr. Worf, like, yep.
Yeah.
Uh-oh,
Uh-oh.
our engineer's down
Our
again.
engineers passed out.
Engineers down. Yep.
Yep, the warp core is no longer safe.
Night, Jim. So we get Worf, and then we go to the back here and even Shaw said, "Nice shooting, kid."
Yeah.
Takes out fucking 4 of them. And I love this shot. We get to see a nice wide shot of the infirmary medical bay. That was cool to see. And then he's like, "Yep, I'm fucked up. I don't know how I did that, but there's something fucking wrong with me. Help!" Yeah.
Help me, mummy, help me.
So this one is directed by Dan Liu, and the next one is directed by Dan Liu as well. So there we go. It's fucking good stuff. It's making me excited for. I'm just like, we're halfway through. We've only got, a few more episodes left, and there's gonna be nothing. What are we gonna do? I'm gonna be empty inside. Oh, why can't I hear you? There we go. Try again.
We've still got lower decks to look forward to.
So-
And
I mean, I like lower decks and all that, but it's not.
That's what I was busy picking up.
Oh, nice.
Hold on.
Cool.
That.
okay.
Sweet. Good old face chook marketplace. You can't beat it.
Yep.
Yeah, and then
Beautiful
What's up?
piece.
I mean, hopefully,
Nice.
Strange New Worlds, they'll get their shit together because there's a lot of potential there, I think. And some of the characters I don't like I don't like the acting. I think Ethan Peck does a pretty good job as Spock, as a young Spock. And of course,
I can
Anthony
tolerate
Malin-
him as young Spock. They're not doing too much crazy fucking.
Right, and then
Reinventing
Anson
him
Mount
again.
is Captain Pike. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I
Great.
mean Anson Mount and Ethan Peck. Without them, the show was garbage.
And number one too. She was pretty good.
Number one, yeah, but she's not in it. But yeah,
No, she is. She is in the upcoming season, apparently.
yeah, she's coming back. That is true.
Yeah, and
But,
I mean,
no, just give me a Titan, man. Just give me a Titan with War
I
flying
agree.
around doing some crazy shit and fucking Seven and Shaw.
no, I agree. It's just
Give me that.
I think with Strange New Worlds, what they really have to do is just get rid of some of the stupid shit that they've brought in, like the whole Gorn thing and whatnot. If they made episodes kind of like, the one where Dr. Mbenga wakes up on the cruise in a medieval story, I love that episode.
Yeah, I mean that
episode-
was cool. Yeah.
Because that harkened
My
back
brain
to
was like the whole fucking time, but it was like it was a cool. Yeah, there was a couple of good episodes that are just bottle
And-
episodes that are actually.
I also
Good.
think for an opening episode for a new Star Trek series, the first episode of Strange New Worlds was probably among the best that I've seen, just because of the whole premise, the way they wrote it, and then executed it. I thought it was pretty damn cool. And then other ones
Yep.
just left me going, what the fuck? Like, no.
Yeah, I mean that rehash of the original episode with the Romulans, that was they fucked that up so much.
Actually, they didn't. I don't think they did.
No, they didn't.
I think
I-
they were. Well, but you forget the whole premise was that this was an alternate reality that they were showing based on Klingon time crystal. Okay, fair enough, fine.
No, I'm talking about the one with the Romulans.
Yes, that's basically Pike, using a Klingon time crystal, going back to talk to himself, and then to show himself what would happen if he didn't do what he was supposed to do in the episode. That was the last one of the season. So I thought that one
No, I'm
wasn't
not talking
bad.
about the last one. I'm not talking about the last one, the other one, which is based on. What's the fucking name of the episode? It's based on. I'm on a brain fart. It's one of the best fucking episodes of the original series.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Balance of Terror.
Balance of Terror. Yeah, that was the last episode of Strange New Worlds. I thought that one was okay. I had to rewatch it because
Well, overall, the episode is okay, but the rehash of Balance of Terror was what made Balance of Terror so fucking good. They fucked it. They ruined it because it was.
But again, it was shown in an alternate reality. So, okay, fair enough. I mean, I'm willing to forgive that because at first I felt like you did, Ken. And I had to go back and rewatch it and just say, okay, chill the fuck out. This is what happened. It could have been a lot worse. It was actually pretty good the way they wrote it. I'll give them credit. At least it wasn't another goddamn Gorn episode.
Yeah, well, that does my head in.
Yeah,
That
I mean,
shit.
they made the Gorn fucking aliens. You half expected Sigourney Weaver to pop up and start screaming.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, what the fuck? When the Gorn are more fucking advanced than the bloody Federation the time when they met them, but anyway.
Yep.
Oh well.
I
We've
mean,
got
we'll
5
see.
more episodes, so
We have
Yeah.
5 more episodes, and yeah,
yeah.
just hope that
Has everyone
Yeah.
signed the petition? Make sure you sign the fucking petition. We want more Terry Trek.
we do. Yeah,
Yep.
I've signed it.
Sign the fucking petition. Because that's
Hopefully.
what happened with Strange New Worlds. Everyone loved fucking Anson Mount's Pike, and they got the fucking spin-off. And Paramount, CBS, and all the other fucking channels are all throwing
Well,
episodes out,
This is why I'm
series
kind
out
of.
the fucking window.
This is
Like,
kind of
you
why I'm
can't
hopeful.
Just give us fucking Terry Trek. because he can make it cheap.
Yeah, but this is why I'm kind of hopeful that finally CBS and Paramount have listened to the fans and will actually do Strange New Worlds justice if they want to, maintain the viewership and fan base.
I still don't want Strange New Worlds. It's a prequel. I don't want a prequel. I want new shit.
I don't mind it. I mean, personally, I'm game for it.
I'm not a big fan of it. The way they act on the bridge, the way it's a cooking show with fucking Pike.
No, I get that, but
yeah.
they have time to fix it because let's face it, most Star Trek shows in the first season have been pretty mediocre at best. Unless you're S3E or Picard.
I agreed, but they had no reason for that to be shit from the first season. They already had it built from STD. It was already there. It was already put in place.
No, I get it. I agree. It just, I'm going to remain neutral on it and hope for the best. That's all I'm going to do.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still going to watch it. I mean, there's still some good shit in there. I just hope that, they get someone like Terry to actually write it, but who's running that show is still a knobhead, and he's still putting shit.
Well, Akiva's way better than fucking Kurtzman, because at least Akiva understands.
Yeah.
At least Akiva, he understands Star Trek a bit. So
true. Yeah.
And I kind of get what they're going for. They're going for a modern adaptation revival of the original series. So fine. I can live with that.
No, I think that if they do typical bottle episodes with good writing, I think it can be a good show. It's got potential. Yeah. It's definitely got a huge potential.
Yeah, it's got potential, and that's why I'm kind of, hopeful, at least.
Yeah. And Lower Decks is just fucking fun. Prodigy, man. I know. I hear Prodigy is written really well and it's really done, but I just can't.
I've heard that Prodigy actually might be the best written of all the Star Trek in terms of hewing.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too.
To the source material. I've watched one episode and I thought, okay, this is not bad. It's got potential. Okay, yeah, it's marketed at kids because Nickelodeon, but did it really need to be, just marketed at kids? Could have been marketed more widely.
Well, that's the problem with modern Star Trek. It's trying to hit these different markets where we grew up Star Trek as kids and it was fucking amazing. Yeah,
like TNG. I mean, you see everybody. You see everybody in Robin Hood, and you're like, as a kid, you're like, oh wow, this is pretty cool. And then Worf's like, I am not a merry man. And then,
I'm not a merry man.
And then Data as Friar Tuck. I mean,
yeah, and then fucking Worf grabs that fucking thing and just smashes the shit.
Good day.
The loot.
Whisky uncensored.
The loot.
Yeah.
Cheese
Ben, I've been fucking drinking all the whole fucking show, mate. I just finished my beer.
I protest. I am not a merry man.
Oh, that's great.
Yep,
that's absolutely brilliant. I was actually rewatching some of my favorite TNG episodes over the past couple of weeks, and I have to say, yesterday's Enterprise still probably one of the top episodes I love.
Brilliant episodes. Yep.
I also love The Race, where they have to, piece together this archaeological puzzle that Picard's old professor had left with him, and
and he gives him that gift of that thing. Yeah, that's a brilliant episode. Yep.
Yeah. It really, TNG didn't really hit its stride until season 3, so.
No, that's right. It was season 3 when the man himself, the bird in the sky, passed, and they got what's her name in, and it really stepped up.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. And
Well, and
the
Michael
behind
Dorn,
the scenes,
Michael Dorn said that they weren't gelled as a cast until
no,
halfway
no.
through.
It was a
through season
huge
two.
turmoil in the background, and no one likes TNG. It was like the diehard Trekkies were like, "No, this is not fucking Star Trek. What the fuck's this shit?" It was
And
took a long time.
I mean, the great irony is it took Gene Roddenberry croaking and getting out of the way to make it work.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, but to actually make it happen. But
Yeah,
there was so
apparently
much backwards and forwards of tuggling between power of who's doing what and the visions.
Yeah,
and
and he
it
was
a
quite an
huge shitstorm.
obstructionist at the end.
Yeah.
I heard. Although
Oh yeah, very
I
much so.
will say
He
the
would sit
last-
there and just rewrite fucking scripts right there. It was, yeah.
Yeah, and I will say that the last brilliant move he made was he cast Whoopi Goldberg as Guinan. That was his last like executive decision.
Yep,
And-
which was brilliant.
Thank you for that, because that was a great decision.
And that was on part of Guinan actually pushing herself because she wanted to be on the show.
Yeah, she did,
Yeah.
because she adored Nichelle Nichols.
Yep. And she wanted
said,
to do that, what
Yeah.
Michelle did to her for another generation. Yeah.
Yep,
Which is brilliant.
absolutely. Yep.
Yep, that's it. All right.
That's it.
We shall wrap this episode and we'll be doing the same time, same bat channel for the next fucking episode, which should be fucking epic because Worf is going to be on board and we find out hopefully a bit of what the hell's going on with Jack. And
Jack.
yeah.
Stay tuned.
Now they're on the run.
Yeah, and stay tuned, because Captain Cock has more one-liners and zingers.
Coming for you, and all the memes on the internet at the moment of just like anything and everything, and you just see fucking Jack going no. I mean, not Shaw just going no.
Yeah,
But
no,
he's a meme machine.
honestly,
the
they
one,
should just
one
make
thing
a,
that
they
the
should
one
just
thing
make
that
a
I can
video of
see
him.
probably happening, and for them to try and figure out what's going on with Jack, is where they'll bring in Deanna Troi,
Ah, good call.
because she's an empath.
Good call.
Interesting.
And
Yeah.
now I just saw Ken's brain let a little steam out of his ears. He's
Yeah, I'm like,
oh.
Because that's how
oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, she could just like, nah, changeling, nah, scumbag, dick, changeling, scumbag.
But she'll also be able to read Jack and what's going on, and what he's seeing, and
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? What they really should do now for us as Trek fans is overdub the guy from the 1966 Batman series, where will Picard and Riker outrun the changelings? Will Captain Shaw drop more one-liners? Will Jack Crusher have more terrifying visions? Stay tuned next week and you will find out. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Same bat channel.
By the way.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
And have fucking Picard and climbing up a fucking.
Picard and Riker.
yeah. But
as
who would
Robin,
be following who?
And then what's her name?
Um,
The Shrike as Joker.
That's why I always like.
Yes.
In the vein of Cesar Romero, because yeah, exactly right. When she does that, you could imagine Cesar Romero going,
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking brilliant.
Yeah,
There we go. Someone make
would-
that
it
up.
would-
That's our fucking next show.
you know what?
It would have to.
Ken,
It
we
would have
really
to
need
be
to.
the fast forward version.
Really?
Do you remember when
Oh.
Fast Forward were doing takeoffs of Batman and Robin, and they had them being camp?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
They're doing the thing up the wall, and Robin's going, "Why am I always going up first, Batman?" And Batman's looking at his ass, going, "I don't know, Robin."
You know what? We really should contact an animator and make our own Star Trek parody. One of them
Parody.
with Gordon. Yeah, like one of them with Gordon Ramsay as the captain. because Jason Coates had some great lines where he's like, "What are you
Yeah,
eating? You
fuck
can't
yeah.
get out of here, you idiot sandwich!" Like
Yeah, this is the USS Wellington.
the USS Wellington.
The USS Beat Wellington. Yes.
That's it. And then
Yep.
do like a '60s Batman parody, and then hell, another show I would love to see a parody of is Allo Allo. Whereas,
the daughter with the big boobies.
yeah, but they can't
they
communicate
actually
with each other.
They actually did a takeoff of Star Trek with rubbery figures back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Okay.
And it was called. It basically was. It was done in Australia, and it was called Star Trek. The Starship Free Enterprise. Bob Hawke was Captain Kirk.
Shit.
Paul Keating was Mr. Spock.
Yeah, I've never seen that. I've seen the Saturday Night Live parodies with Jim Belushi, which were pretty damn brilliant. But yeah, no.
But they had a rubbery figures thing on for in Australia called it was called the Star. It wasn't the Enterprise; it was the Starship Free Enterprise.
God,
because when it was all when they were deregulating the Australian dollar and the Australian market.
I just had a hell of a thought. Could you imagine Star Trek with Hyacinth Bouquet as your communications officer?
I had that thought too.
This is the Enterprise, Lady of the Communications speaking. On my white slim line
This is the
telephone with automatic
telephone.
Yes. She calls up someone. Are you free?
Like,
came over now for your candlelight dinner.
Supper. Or having Mr. Humphreys as your helmsman. Like, Mr. Humphreys, I'm free. Oh, Christ.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we definitely have to make this quarterly Britcom thing happen.
Yeah, we got to do that. We got to do that for sure.
Then you need Humphrey from Yes Minister and
Yes
Prime
Minister or Yes Prime Minister. That's right. Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Because he could go and do all the negotiations. Well, Prime Minister, it's
Yeah.
And then the Prime Minister, by Derek Fold, he's like, "What? They want what? Well, how are we supposed to do that?" And then he explains everything, and you can just see question mark, question mark, question mark, and then he goes, "Okay," and then signs off. Like, yeah.
Well, you did the question mark on the fucking L cars behind. This is what we got to do.
And we have lost the American audience completely.
Yep, they're all gone.
and you could have.
I'll never understand real.
What was the minister's secretary's name who was in the civil service who was under Humphrey?
Oh, Christ.
I can't. You could have him as like the helmsman.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man.
All right, we'll wrap this one up. Cheers, everyone. We'll see you all next week for the next episode. Live long and prosper. Nanu, nanu.
Long and prosper. Shazbot.
Shazbot. Where's the button? Here we go. Found it. Where's the boom? There it is.
There it is.